Welcome to Girl Talk, a platform for women to speak and be heard. I am your host, Unique J, aka the Survivor's Coach. Before we get started, let's go over some locker room rules. First and foremost, I am not an expert at anything, but I'm experienced at a lot of things. This is a judge-free zone. Jesus is popping to me, not up for debate. With that being said, hey ladies, let's talk about
Mud Talk with Big T, Shay, and Miss Amy.
Mud Talk is the only show that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion and keeping your ears to the streets while you grind and shine. Hosted by Big T, Shay Renee, Amy, and your boy Red. Be sure to tap into Mud Talk every single Friday starting at 8 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. And catch us the next day wherever you stream your podcast.
Hello, welcome to Girl Talk. As stated in the beginning, I am your host, Unique J. And today we are having some girl talk with some boss babes. Many of you might not know, on May the 22nd, it was National Boss Babe Day. So, with that said, let's welcome our guests. We have Miss Brittany, Miss Angel, and Miss Shanice. Welcome, ladies.
Hello.
So we always start with our play of the day. That's how we start our show off. And our play of the day is the definition of a boss babe, which is a boss babe is a woman who is strong-willed, confident, and knows how to get things done. She isn't afraid to take the leap and be her own boss. She knows her success is determined by her courage and determination, not by anyone else. So these some boss babes right here.
Sound like
That was a good definition. Good intro. I like that definition.
So later we'll go into detail of why these ladies are the definition of boss babe. But first we go into our locker room segment. And that segment, ladies, is where we ask you a couple questions just to get to know who you are. Nothing deep, nothing major. Don't be nervous. It's easy. So our first question is always, where are you from? Do you have a spouse? Do you have kids? You know, just a little bit of who you are. So we'll start with you, Miss Brittany.
Okay. Well, Brittany Berry. Bag is my brand. I am single. I do have 2 boys, same father. I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I also resided in Atlanta, Columbus. That's pretty much about it. I have moved around, but I am from Toledo, Ohio. Been here, born and raised.
All right, Miss Angel.
I'm Angel Hanster. I am the lead esthetician and owner of Lavish Me Spa. I'm from Detroit. Okay. I am married and I am a boy mom to 3 kids. And but I love you here. You know what I'm saying? I love Toledo, the support, and I'm grateful to be here. But yeah, I'm from Detroit, y'all. I'm loving it.
Miss Shanice.
Hey everybody, I am Shanice Sample. I'm owner of Bottles Up Bartending. And yes, I am a Toledo, Ohio native. Like Mrs. Berry, I moved around a lot. Well, born and raised here, but I've lived in Georgia, New Orleans. My favorite place is Charlotte, North Carolina, is when I actually started the idea of this. I do have 2 children. My son's 17th birthday is tomorrow. EJ, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And my 4-year-old daughter, Coco. And yes, I am single. Happily single.
Happy.
All right. So our next question is, what inspired you to pursue entrepreneurship? We're gonna start at the end with you, Shanice, and come back this way.
You know, when I first started this journey, I just knew that I wanted to eventually work for myself. I didn't know what entrepreneurship was, what I was doing. All I knew is that I had that idea to just, be my own boss, that thing. And so it just kind of started from there. I kind of figured out what lane that I wanted to go into, figured out what I liked, and kind of went for it, jotted down ideas, and figured out how I could create a business out of it.
All right, Miss Angel.
Honestly, I didn't even know I had it in me
Mm.
until that spark was, and that was sparked because of like my mental. And so when you tap into your mind, you really be shocked at what you could really do. And
Yeah.
I'm tapped in.
All
We're
right.
on a journey.
Entrepreneurship was not my goal, my dream. I just always been a hustler, been a grinder. When I went to college, I finished school. I got a job with Jeep. I was content. I liked my job at Jeep. I was there for 7 years, but it came a time where, they be dealing with layoffs. And a person that get laid off is a person at the bottom. So I had got laid off, but when I was working at Jeep, I was doing the shirts. I was middleman doing shirts for like Toledo Mow and Dye, Chrysler, all the little factories that's under Jeep and all that stuff. So I was just doing that. And then at that time, like doing the custom shirts and designs and all that stuff was a thing. Like it was just like people was always into looking for shirts and stuff and all that. It wasn't too many people doing it. So I just had the vision to do it since I already was middleman at Jeep. And when I got laid off, I already had the equipment and everything, and I just jumped into doing it. And then as the time came on, I was just looking like on the media, brands was becoming popular. I've always been into fashion. I was a sneakerhead, always putting stuff together. So I went from doing the shirts, like the memorial shirts, birthday shirts for school and all that stuff, to wanting to do a brand. So I got into doing a brand. It just really took off. Like I was good at doing the shirts and all that stuff, putting that together. And then a brand came to me and I started with that and it took off.
So my mom, my family has a business called Creative Logos. It's no longer open anymore. But my mother started doing t-shirts before it was even popular. She used to do it by hand because she had multiple sclerosis. So it was her therapy. So she would paint pictures on shirts and stuff. And all the family started wanting to get it. So then her and my grandfather collaborated together and they opened up a shirt business on Nebraska and Hoyt called Creative Logos. And they started. So she was like one of the first ones in the city that was really doing those. But she would not do gang things. She wouldn't put gang things and stuff on shirts. So a lot of people wouldn't come to her. But all the tools and stuff that you do that you're not like, I was like, I don't want it. Yeah. Like my little sister, she does it, Danny J. But I was like, no, I'm good. I was forced to do it when I was a kid. Not my thing. I don't. Right. So I can see it's been a popular thing because I mean, if you look at it, it's sad to say, but I mean, those rest in peace shirts is popular. Like at one point it became, I was like, I got to throw these away. Like this is a shrine in my closet. Like, no. So our next question is, how do you define success? We'll start with you in the middle, Miss Angel.
I think when you just feel happy. I just feel like everybody's success is different. And when you just happy, you just gonna keep going. So I enjoy what I do. I'm happy when I do what I do. And it brought the success because I enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
So that's my definition.
Miss Shanice?
Same with her. I feel like everybody's definition is different when it comes to success. A lot of times, I think a lot of people equate success with the amount of money, and I don't look at it that way. I feel that as long as you're, pushing yourself and going towards your goals, you already successful because you're not staying stagnant. You're pushing forward. You know where you want to go and where you see yourself. And as long as you're taking the steps to get there, I feel like you're successful. So I'm successful.
Okay. Miss Berry.
I feel as success is when you just are free. Like you can move and do without having to check with people, without having to keep up with things. You could just do it and you know you good. You just know you good. Like financially, just in life itself, like everything's just flowing and going up.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
peace. And it's just
I
you don't
can
have to
see
worry, you
that.
don't have no worries for real. Like
Right.
it's just like I know I can do this. I know this is gonna get done. It's already done. It's happening. Things are flowing.
I could see, yeah. I could see that. That was good. That was good. That was good, ladies. That was good. All right. So we're gonna go into why these ladies are boss babes. So, Miss Berry, as you stated, you started your brand, you started doing custom apparel, and then you moved, created a brand and moved into now 2 locations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell us what the name means of your brand and how you came about that.
BAG stands for business always good. And it came from me starting off doing my t-shirts. When I was doing my t-shirts, I treat all customers the same. Nobody is treated different. Like people just knew like they could, when I started off doing the t-shirts, they knew they could count on me. If they came last minute, if they needed it next day, the day of, more than likely I tried to get it done. Every sale I tried to make, I tried to do. And even if I did something wrong, if the customer wasn't satisfied, I tried to make sure that I satisfied them or fixed the problem. Try to make sure things was right. So standing on business, like that's how BAG came into play. Like just for me being a hustler, grinder, people always had nicknames for me. And they used to always talk about how I'm about my money, my business and stuff. So they always used to tell me like you do good business. Like you really do good business. Like you make sure people are happy, and that's why people continue to
on business before they started.
Yeah.
So people just always referred me. They always spoke highly of me. Like I could tell you, like if I messed up or if it wasn't even my mistake, I just always try to make people happy. Try to make them
good customer service.
I mean, that's how you get people to come back, and that's how you get people to shop with you. Like they say, the customer always right. The customer not always right, but I always try to make the person happy.
Right.
And make sure that we got an understanding. And at the end of the day, we're good. We're on the same page. So that's how BAG came about. It wasn't my first brand, my first logo I came up with. My first logo I came up with was Hustle Up, Never Down, which was Hun. And Hun is like 100 money too. Like, but I had made a logo. Yeah, I had made a logo, but it just seemed like it was incomplete. So I like couldn't figure it out. I was asking people like, what y'all think about it? They liked it, but
the BAG is bold.
Yeah, BAG came when I got to BAG came along and everybody was like, they liked it. They was like, yeah, that's it. They liked it, whatever. And then with me just doing good business, standing on business, and then BAG, business always good. Money, it could be more of a meaning, but it just took off really. Like a lot of people just felt it and they could stand on, it was at that time, entrepreneurship was just coming. Just popping. Yeah. And if you got a business, I mean, just like you wear Polo, Nike, anything, when you wear a bag and people say, well, what's your business? You wear a bag, what's your business? People are beauticians, nail techs. Right. You could have it on, and it could also speak for your business. If you stand on business, you do good business. It could stand for that.
That's good.
Hey, I'm open every day.
So how was the transitioning from your home into not 1 but 2 locations now?
The transition was smooth because I prepared myself for it. I didn't just jump into it. Like I had to get myself ready. Like people on the outside kept telling me, you need a store, you need a shop. And I was like, no, I don't need a store or shop. I know when I need, when they're like, why you don't? Like you got the business. They just seen that people was shopping with me. People was placing orders, but I had to supply that demand. I had to know I would be able to supply the demand. Like when people would come in, I can't just have an empty store and have people coming in, but I don't have a product.
Right.
So now where I'm at, I got 2 stores and they are stocked. I could supply the demand. People come in. A lot of people don't turn away or don't leave without nothing. Everybody's shopping. I got options. I got selections. I got stuff for kids, for men, women. I go from extra small to 5X. Ladies go to 3X. So it's like nobody turns it down. They come in, they shopping, they got options. And a lot of people, when they come in, they be like, oh, I don't like coming here because when I come here, I get to buying stuff that I wasn't even thinking about buying. So they was like, it's just like right now, the place I'm in, I was ready for it. Like I prepared myself. I really It's my passion. Like at first I wasn't into it, but then as people support it, I really started looking like they really messing with me. They really like, they really supporting. Like even if I don't want to, I have to, because it's just people always looking for me. Always looking for me, always want something. Like I wake up with messages like nonstop, just all through the day. People hit me up asking about things, wanting stuff. I wake up to messages, sales already and everything. So it's a
So
good
do you
thing.
still do the custom?
I don't do the custom no more, but people ask me too. They've been asking me too, and I thought I was gonna do it. When I first got into my first store, I had my equipment, but I just didn't have the time because I was growing and growing and growing. So I didn't have time to sit and do the designs and come up with stuff, because, you know, doing designs is more time consuming, because you might do one thing for one person, then you got to do something for another person. So you got to do all this. But at the same time, every day I'm still sitting here coming up with color schemes and colorways and coming up with stuff for kids, men, trying to keep stuff for the whole family and everything. So it's like I'm all over. I'm only one person. I can't.
But you holding it down.
Yeah, I
What's
am.
time to get it?
She need help, y'all.
Tired.
Yes,
I am. Always hiring.
Yeah.
Always hiring. Always looking for help, but not just any help. Like I really stand on my business, so I look for my people who are going to help, are the people that's going to stand behind me to stand on business too. Like they got to be good with customers, got to have a good attitude. Like I tell people, like you got to take care of the customer. It's really, you got to take care of the customer.
Business.
Yeah,
it's a business,
and you deal with customers, but most of the customers, it's easy. Like they be in and out. They know what they want. They like majority of everything for real. So it's not hard. It's not hard.
All right. Well, Miss Angel, you are a master esthetician with your own skin line, a cosmetic doula, and you are the owner and operator of Lavish Me Spa. Tell us what a cosmetic doula is.
So I just took the concept of a woman nurturing a mother, soon to be, who's about to give birth, right? So, you know, they're vulnerable. They're easily victimized when you're, you know, on narcotics and stuff. So sometimes when people go get surgery, they don't have the eyes and ears when they're going through that journey. So as a doula for a baby, I wanted to be a doula for someone who's getting surgery. I just want to be that companion that can just have their back, because you are, you know, you're under all the medication and you're not, you know, sometimes they mental don't even be there before they go get surgery. So it just be a lot going on. And sometimes, you know, they don't have people to go there with them. A lot of times people want to, you know, sneak off and do it because they don't want people to know they got their BBLs, or, you know, got jealous friends, or don't have family and support. So I wanted to be that person for that person, being that my industry ties into, you know, helping women with their confidence in their body goals. So I just thought it was just a great concept.
So you actually go with them while they have
So I travel as their companion. And so sometimes I like schedule the whole procedure for them, like helping them find a doctor, where they want to stay, hotels, you know, their aftercare, just really just being that hands-on. Because, you know, a lot of times, you know, they're nervous. So they're not even thinking about, oh, do I have this? Do I have that? So just having somebody that literally has your back as your companionship to protect you and make sure, you know, things go how they're supposed to go safely, effectively. But I don't do any nursing duties. But if they do have a nurse there, they can still, you know, have that.
So you're their voice. That's dope. That's dope.
Right. A lot of people need support.
Yeah.
They'll be having that support.
All right. And what all services do you provide? She got some good stuff, but I'm gonna let her tell y'all.
So of course we have our skincare, our facials. We have advanced skincare treatments that we're going to be bringing back, like chemical peels, microdermabrasion, and just treatments to prevent anti-aging and wrinkles. We have the full body waxing. At the new space, I am going to hire a couple of waxers, so that can really be like a top tier service. So that's like on the aesthetic side. But now that I am a medical spa, we have our medical services now. Our liquid lipo is a new one that we just launched last week, and it's going crazy. Yes, liquid lipo. Yes. So I'm very excited about that, because I've been wanting to launch that for 2 years now. And like Brittany said, you just know when the time is right. I could have caught the momentum when it first came out, but I'm like, it's not my time yet. It's not my time. And now I couldn't be happier. So,
But you started with weight loss injections, didn't you?
yep. So basically, how it goes is, I introduced my IV drips, being that I feel like your body, your foundation has to be replenished with nutrients and vitamins to sustain any type of procedure, any type of medication, anything that you're doing. So we want to make sure your foundation is where it needs to be. Then we introduced our medical weight loss, just because some people do struggle with that they can't get off naturally, whether it's dieting or working out. I know a lot of people say it's being lazy to get on the weight loss shot, but what people fail to realize, the weight loss shot, which is also originally was the diabetic shot until they changed some of the formula and got it FDA approved for weight loss, is that it's a preventative medication to keep people from getting diabetes. So when they say, oh, it's a diabetic shot, yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? And diabetics lose weight. You have to control their A1C levels to keep them alive. So people that's getting it that may not have diabetes, is still a preventative action to prevent them from becoming obese. Okay. So that's why we still have it. And then we also are going to do lab work. So you can, we check your kidneys, your thyroid, your liver panels. We're very precise when it comes to finding out the proper candidate for that medication. And then, we have the body contouring. So basically, you go run your labs to see where you at with your blood levels, right? Then we're going to pump you with nutrients, fluids, and vitamins that you need. Then we're going to get you on a medical weight loss. So maybe you need to lose 20, 30 pounds. Then let's say you got some little stubborn fat after losing weight, going into the gym, eating right. Guess what? We're going to inject you with this liquid lipo. We're going to focus on that area. It's going to go away. Then you're going to get our body contouring. And we're going to keep you snatched, maintained, tight, and right. That's the whole concept of my business.
One-stop shop. Let's get it.
Congratulations.
So wait, what is the nutrients? I think it's the because I think I might have did that. So the vitamin B or
B12.
B12.
We have a lot of vitamins. So it's just that's where the blood, the acid tells us, let's say you are a vitamin D deficiency. So now that we know that through your labs, we're gonna now pump you with it through your IV, because now it's going directly to your bloodstream instead of you taking a pill, which is only going to get 30% digested. You know what I'm saying? So then now that we got you healthy, now whether we doing the medical weight loss, whether you're going to go have surgery, whether you're going to go hit the gym, these are still vitamins you need every day. You know what I'm saying? Which, regardless of whatever route you decide to take, I take all people. My surgery girls, my natural girls, I don't discriminate. My tall, my bigs, I love all my women. And I do not play about them with that body shaming when they come. I think I did so well in this lane is because I respect the women. They don't have to worry about me sending pictures. They don't have to worry about me body shaming them. Everything is non-confidentiality. It's in our space. It's none of that mean girl stuff that I do. Because obviously this is an issue. You know what I'm saying? You have this flaw, you want to correct it. So who am I to play on what you coming to me for a solution? I don't play that. No. So that's where that professionalism comes, because it's a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? You hear all the time, the BBLs, naturals, right. So when people come to me, they feel like comfortable. Gotta be comfortable. And don't be ashamed of what people think that you're doing. Like, if you woke up today and said you wanted green eyes, go get your green eyes. You ain't got to explain to nobody why you want green eyes. If you want BBL, go do it. You feel me? If you want to be in the gym every day, yes, do that. I love them all.
Right. And you have a new location. Congratulations. This is why they some boss babes.
Listen. Yes, this is actually my third location, y'all. Listen, I started off in a little 400 square foot little suite in that area where I'm actually moving to. And then it put me in position to upgrade because I no longer had the space. So I moved out to where I'm at in Maumee, and I try to bring people on board, and then it wasn't working at first. And then once I pivot my business into like the medical part, I already had the room suitable for that. So then that kind of already had my mind like, okay, and then the demand. So now we're moving to the Miracle Mile Plaza. And the reason I chose that location is because, again, with what the concept of my business is, wellness, aesthetics, cosmetics, that gym is right there. And then that supplement store. So I went, when I went to go look at the space, I actually walked down to introduce myself to the people, let them know like, hey, I might be your neighbors. So they're like, well, what do you do? And I told them, and the response from both owners and the managers, they was just like, we want you here. So they saw the vision that I saw with me bringing my weight loss clients. So now, there is no excuse. Our weight loss program is not to just have y'all come in here getting these weekly shots. It is to create a lifestyle change as a tool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now with us having the nutrient store, the protein shakes, the Kroger for the salads, and the gym.
Yeah, that fit in. It all flow
Right.
right
Yeah.
there.
That's the
That flow is all right there.
Yeah. One-stop shop.
Right.
I'm all for one-stop shop.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm all for one-stop shop. I want to go in, and I think that's what, I don't know if it's because of the pandemic, but I think that's what everybody is moving into. Like my old beautician, she like in this place on Monroe Street called The Sweets. And in there, like you literally got tattoo artist, you got a barber, you got a nail tech, you got a dread tech, like everybody right all in there. And I'm like, oh yeah, this dope. I can just come in here and get boom, 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 and leave out.
The convenience.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, Miss Shanice, down here at the end. You was previously a realtor and a mobile notary, but you have transitioned into your own boss, the owner and operator of Bottoms Up, which is a mobile bartending service. How did that come about?
Yes, ma'am. Well, it's bottles up bartender. You said bottoms up.
It's bottom.
Bottles up.
Bottles up. You think of the Trey Songz song?
No. I got it, but you know what? And I have it on the other part of it. It's a typo.
Yes, ma'am. It's okay.
All right, but it's bottles up.
It's okay. Yes, bottles up. So maybe in 2012, I don't know what it was. I just wanted to learn how to bartend. So I started at it was a club right on Lasky. It was big back in this time. The Vault. I don't know if y'all remember the Vault, but so it was up the Vault, and I got the shot girl. Okay. Yeah, right on Lasky.
Yeah, I had to. I was like, wait a minute now. I know I ain't this old, but let me.
I know. Yeah, right upstairs, the Vault on Lasky, and went in. Knew a couple of owners, and they gave me a job at being a shot girl. So I became a shot girl, and I was like, as I started doing it, first of all, I was having fun. I was a little nervous, but I was having fun. And then I started seeing this easy money to make. So I was like, okay, I'm back. Exactly, $200-$300, and I'm here for a couple hours. All I got to do is look cute. That's it. And so that sparked my interest from there. After that, I worked at the casino, Hollywood Casino. I got a job there as a server, and that just opened a whole new world for me. Like prior to that, like I didn't know what I didn't even know it was different categories of alcohol. I didn't know what a vodka was. I didn't know what a cognac was. I didn't know what no type of beer was. No nothing. All I knew was that I was intrigued on learning. So when I got there, it changed the game for me. I made a lot of money at this casino. It was just really easy. And I'm already like a very personable person. So walking around, talking to people, that's just kind of my lane anyway. And so that opened the door of me starting working, in hospitality and food service, food and beverage, and bartending and things like that. And so fast forward, I moved to, I was in Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to Charlotte, I love it. Charlotte, North Carolina, and I had got I was looking for work, and I knew what I knew, and came across this really nice bar there. It was huge. It was always jam-packed. I got really cool with the owners, so I got in and became a bartender. I was there for a while. And then I got approached by a couple of people. I used to have lots of regulars coming. Like everybody would just come and sit at the end of the bar with me. I take care of them. I was having a good time. And so I was approached to they were having a party at home. And they was like, well, could you come? We gonna have a New Year's. It was coming up New Year's. We're gonna have a party. Can you, we like for you to come and serve us some drinks and bartend. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'm down. So, they had all the drinks there, provided everything. They paid me really well. I got tipped good. And I just had so much fun. And I went back home and I was like, I could
I can do this.
And so after that party, like I did quite a few parties. It was like word of mouth. It was people that was there that already knew me from the bar. Also, they was cool with me. I was cool with them. They trusted me. And I'm going to these different people's houses, and setting up and working. And that's how that started. And then I kind of got overwhelmed because I was by myself. So, and then I moved back. So it just kind of like, I took a break. But fast forward to 2021, when I first started jotting my ideas and things down, I've had a binder. I still have it to this day. My green binder, I just jot so many ideas with this business and different things that I could do with it. And then so it was kind of like in a box, them boxes we don't touch for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know, I just like seen it one day, and it was, after COVID time, COVID had that effect on us, and we like, damn, what we doing?
What we gonna do?
What am I doing?
What we gonna do?
So it was just kind of one of those things that I came across, and I looked at it, I was like, see what's there. So I just started scrolling back through all my notes, and I'm like, damn, I should. Let me get back on this. It was that time.
It was that time. Yes.
Because once I made that decision to really get back on it, I ain't slowed down since. So I launched it officially as a real business in 2021, and it's been going since then. So it's the mobile bartending service. I basically we can set up at any venue, from a backyard barbecue to a wedding chapel. I'm in a peak season right now where I'm doing a lot of weddings, receptions, graduation parties. I got pool parties coming up. And so, if a venue doesn't have the setup, I do have mobile bars. I have all the bar equipment that you would need: dispensers, shakers, ice bins, you name it, champagne walls, all type of stuff. So that's pretty much how that's ready. Yeah,
Right.
ready.
So now, do you supply the alcohol?
I do not.
Okay.
The customer is responsible for providing alcohol. I do have packages where I provide everything else, the beverage napkins, the straws, and the cups and things like that. I also, how it is with me, the client has to book a consultation with me. And so, they basically listen. After they fill out their form, we'll go over it. They let me know what their goals are. And we come up with a great strategy for me to deliver exactly what they want. I create signature cocktails for the events. A lot of people will buy recipes from me. They'll buy drinks. I will pull up and bring jugs to your party if that's what you wanted. I have self-serve options as well. Like I just literally this Wednesday, I got booked for two of them. Both of them is in August coming up. So with I would just say like the champagne balls up. I got some signature cocktails that I'm creating for them. So I would provide the glasses for that and have that set up. And I have like little a la carte options as well that people can add, but it just depends on, what you want.
Okay. So in that industry, if you did want to provide liquor, would you have to have a liquor license to do that, or how would that go?
I'm not gonna say that I provided liquor. I provide a courier service.
Okay.
So I will go and we basically will come up with a list of things that they want at their event. Come up with a list, budget, pricing on things, and I would basically go get it. It'll be included in like the package,
Okay.
That's pretty much it. But I don't need a license for that.
Right. It's the way to get it done without getting it. Hey, it's a loophole. It's always a loophole. It's always a loophole. It's always a loophole. It's always a loophole. I like it.
And not only alcohol, I've done quite a few children's parties where I do mocktails.
Okay.
I would have some set up, but also had it where I would let the kids come and create their own.
Oh, that's
stuff,
dope.
too,
That's
you
dope.
know. I mean, I've done plenty of, adult parties. They didn't want no alcohol there. I had that option. That's fine. I see a lot changing. A lot of people are more health conscious and things like that. So it is people that are steering away from the they put you vodka to the soda water. And that's okay. I said we have those options for you too. But I'm doing. Yeah.
So typically, like once they do they sit down with you and do their consultation, basically you are making a package for them, customized to them.
Yep. So yeah.
That's dope.
So on my website, I have like little descriptions of what packages are. My packages are basically the base of it is the hours. So how many hours you need us, and then I give my price per hour, what's included in there, how many professional bartenders or wait staff, because I do I have bartenders, wait staff, and servers. We do also like I have quite a few weddings that's coming up where I'm providing the wait staff. So they're walking around as servers and serving hors d'oeuvres and champagne and serving the food. So I have those options as well that I'm starting to see getting booked once I presented that on my website and stuff.
That's dope. Okay. All right. Now this question is for the group. What is the hardest part of being an entrepreneur?
You're responsible for everything. Everything falls on you. You're responsible for everything, no matter what is on you. And I say, like, finding good help. It's your passion. It's your business is what you're doing, but everybody might not feel the same or be behind it or behind you. Like, it's your baby. You taking care of it. Like, anybody can mess it up. You expect people to feel about it the same way as you are. If they want a job or they want to work with you, you tell them what you expect. And then some people just be comfortable. They don't keep up with, but you wanted a job. And I told you what I expected. And you come in, you be comfortable. You wanted the job.
Now, do y'all find a difference of you being a Black owned business? You know how, like you said, it's your baby. Some people are like, won't give you the same as they would do if they was punching the clock for a Jeep.
I don't know.
I think it's the same. I could say it's the same. I feel like people want a job, then they get a job, and some people just get comfortable. They don't keep that same energy. So I feel like it's the same for real with me dealing with working with employees or whatever, people working under me. I feel it's the same.
The same stress.
But now you seeing more. Now you understand, like, because you're not the worker.
Be firing y'all.
You're not the worker.
I'm a number that came up.
You coming in, you seeing like this should be done. This is in your job title. This is what you signed up for. So why is it different? Why you expected something different?
My cousin, though. Come on.
I think it's the same.
Yeah.
Now, is that a struggle to have to let somebody go?
Oh yeah, it is. It is a struggle, especially because when you get workers and you comfortable with moving and doing stuff how you doing stuff, are just used to moving a certain way, but then you gotta let people go. It's kind of like, well, it's hard to find a replacement, and then if you don't find a replacement and this person messing up, it's like you got to step in, and then when you got to step in, it takes away from what you was doing and what you could do. So it's like.
Gotta
go.
But yes, it's trial tribulations. Like me, when me opening my second store, like it was like maybe I done brought more on myself that I wasn't ready for, and I'm starting to realize like maybe my business wasn't as together as I thought it was. Because when I started to go to the second one, and I'm thinking everything good over here,
I feel the same way, and I feel like it's because the canvas is getting bigger. So, when you feel that last canvas, it's like, okay, I can see everything. And now that we're expanding and you're growing, now it's like, what the heck? Right. That's how I feel right now. I'm like, dang.
And I hate being overwhelmed. Like, I like stuff to flow. I hate being overwhelmed when stuff get overwhelmed. But I can say my family is very supportive and very helpful. So I am thankful for that, because I swear I I probably would have been like, I just stay right where I'm at. I'm cool with that. I'm fine. I don't have to go here. Like when I open my eyes and I'm like, ooh, maybe I done brought more on myself and I'm not ready for it. I'll be like, see me, I'm comfortable too. I'm fine with what's already working.
Mhm.
I don't have to do more if it's already working, but now I'm doing more. And people are like, girl, you don't know what I'm
The back
what I
part.
got going on and what
Right.
I'm doing and how much more I done brought on myself now. Like it's just, I just don't like when stuff get overwhelming and don't flow. I'm just used to stuff going right. But when it started going wrong, I'm like everywhere. But like I said, my family is very supportive and my mom, like I'm tired of calling on my mom, but at the same time, I'm thankful that I can call on my mom and she's helping.
Yeah.
And it's always good to have a good team.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Miss Angel, I know you got a bomb team. I've met your
do,
team.
Sheena, Kay, Alicia. I do, but I'm actually gonna be looking for a bigger team.
And you just got a nurse practitioner too, do you?
Yeah, that's Alicia. Yep.
Okay.
Love her.
Yeah. And Miss Shanice, I know you got a team too.
I do, and I just recently.
You got a big team.
Yes, I do. I got an assistant, which is my mom. I have to get her together, but she is she's. I'm just saying with her. I'm lucky that I'm able to call my mom because it is a lot. It is a lot. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. It's a lot, and I do have a big team. I just did a high throughout doing my hiring events. Right now, I probably got 13 that I could rotate out. Everybody is learning how to do A, B, and C. And I let them, that was an important thing too. Like in the beginning, I let them know up front, you be hired for this, but if I need you to fulfill this position, then you getting trained on this in case I need you to
Cross-training.
cover that, you know. And so far, everybody's been cool with it. Excited. I'm excited for the rest of the events that I got booked. They are excited. Yeah, so.
Well, last question, ladies. And I'm gonna do this individually. What advice would you give someone who was scared to start their own business? Let's start with you, Miss Berry.
Someone who's scared to start their own business. I say if it's your passion, you just got to start. You got to start somewhere. You can't just like stick and think, contemplate and all that stuff. You just got to start. Like, I could say, for example, with me, I never asked people, do you think I should do this? Do you think I should do that? Like I said, it was my passion. So I already had ideas and I just went with it, whether people was going to support or they wasn't. Like everything I have done, I just did it off my mind, like off the thought process, just dropped it. I never did pre-orders. I never asked the people what did they want. I used to just drop stuff and they would come shop. They'll like it, they'll shop, and they just continue supporting. So I just say you got to start. You got that vision, you know, like if you got the vision, the passion, it comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you start and you consistent, you behind yourself. I mean, I can't see you doing bad failing.
All right, Miss Angel.
I would say get focused. I feel like a lot of people get in their own way because they're so distracted with everything that's going on. I literally had to go through esthetician school, high risk pregnancy with twins during a pandemic with nobody knowing. I didn't want people worrying about my health. I didn't want people asking me, why are you doing this? I didn't want people asking me, why are you quitting Jeep? I didn't want people asking me, like, what are you doing? Because that's too much noise and now I can't focus. So I literally just ducked off and just did what I had to do. So you got to get focused.
All right.
I would say actually the same thing, but definitely get focused. And once you just make that decision that if this is something that you're going to do, you need to go at it times 1,000 wholeheartedly. Because once you make that decision, you know, don't worry about what you don't have in the beginning, who's not there, who's, you know, what help you don't have. Once you start, naturally the universe is truly going to provide everything that you need, but you have to just really make that this initial decision that this is something that you're going to do and you're going to stay focused and go for it. The right people are going to come to you. Your ideas are going to start expanding. And you're gonna be in that position where you need to be. Also, if you are a newly entrepreneur, have more grace and mercy on yourself, because
Yes.
this is a journey, okay? And this is not easy. I'm not one to tell you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. It's hard. It's very, very hard. It's very hard.
Wake up like, what did I get myself into?
Yes, all the time. Sometimes. Yeah. So no, go at it. Don't be scared. Yes, exactly. Go at it. Don't be scared, and take it one day at a time, and have some grace for yourself.
Well, that brings us to our highlight of the day, which our highlight of the day is a successful entrepreneurship starts with believing in yourself and your vision. So before we end, I want to thank you all for coming, having some girl talk with us. If someone wanted to reach you, how would they reach you? I know that
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Instagram is Bag Miss Berry. Facebook B Berry. I also have a website you can shop on, bagstores.shop. In 2 locations. I'm at 3413 Monroe Street, and I'm located in the mall, 5001 Monroe Street. Open every day, holidays included.
Okay, holidays included.
I'm on Facebook as Angel Adore LE. I'm on Instagram at Lavish Me Spa. Facebook at Lavish Me Spa Toledo. I will be currently moving to the Miracle Mile Plaza.
Yeah,
but I don't have a date yet. So. But yeah, phone number 419-740-0703. DM me, call me, text me. I'm not one of those girls. Hit me up. I like to answer questions.
You guys can reach me. Facebook, Bottles Up Bartending. My Instagram is Bottles Up 419. By phone, my business phone 419-677-7808. And then also check out my website, www.bottlesup419.com.
all right, they got that. Well, as we wrap up this season, we have one. Yeah, this is my season finale. Y'all taking me out. Y'all taking me out. So we're going to end with our coach's corner, which is, remember, the only limits are the ones you placed on yourself. There is no limit to what you can accomplish, just betting on yourself and doing the work. So with that said, I want to thank you all for supporting me through these last 10 episodes. Please stay tuned for some special segments during the summer and also for season 2. And as always, be blessed, and I love you all. Bye-bye.
What the girls